Okay, let's talk about the concept of the cost of debt, which is the KD. When we talk about the cost of debt, so always remember that what we do is that we calculate the after-tax cost of debt. Now, what is this after-tax cost of debt? The after-tax cost of debt is the KD 1 minus T. Now, what exactly is this KD 1 minus T? We need to talk about it. So now, when we talk about the after-tax cost of debt, so what exactly is the reason of using the after-tax cost of debt? Let's talk about it. First of all, let's think about it. See, what happens is I've taken this example, which is 10% $100,000 loan note. The tax rate is 30%. There's a 10% $100,000 loan note and the tax rate is 30%. Now, assume that this company is having a profit before interest and tax of 200,000. This is case 1 and this is case 2. Case 1 is with interest, case 2 is without interest. I'm going to demonstrate to you that why do we use the KD 1 minus T. So assume that a company has got a profit before interest and tax of 200,000. The company would pay an interest because it's 10% into 100,000. So the company would pay an interest of 10,000. Resultingly, what happens is the profit before tax would turn out to be 190,000. Then if we have got a tax rate of 30%, so tax of 30% on this 190,000 would turn out to be what? So it's going to be 190,000 into 30%. So resultingly it is 57,000. And what we end up getting is the profit after tax. So the profit after tax turns out to be 133,000. So what does the profit after tax turns out to be? 133,000. Let's move a bit forward and discuss further. Now assume that the profit before interest and tax is again 200,000. And the company does not have any loans. So that means the company hasn't paid any interest. The profit before tax turns out to be 200,000. Then what happens is there is a tax of 30% and the tax of 30% is 60,000. So resultingly what happens is the profit after tax turns out to be 140,000. Now let's try to understand this. What has actually happened is you were having a profit after tax of 133,000 and now you're having a profit after tax of 140,000. That means you have saved 7,000. But here, if you could see, you saved an interest of 10,000. But the problem is because of saving the interest, your profits shot up. It was 190,000, it's now 200,000. Due to this reason, there is a 3,000 rupee extra tax that you have paid. So resultingly 7,000 is what you have saved. So if you see, if you don't pay interest, you end up paying more tax. So end of the day, what is the amount that you have saved? You have saved 7,000 on a loan of, you have saved 7,000 on a loan of 100,000. So resultingly, it would be termed as 7%. And this 7%, you could actually easily say that this 7% is 10%, 1 minus 30%. So this is actually going to be 7%. So when we talk about the 7%, how did we get this 7%? Because ultimately we ended up saving 7,000 only. So therefore the cost of debt is always the after tax cost of debt that we use, because ultimately you end up getting the tax savings.